What's good, YouTube man? Welcome back to another banger video, y'all. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my two-way slashing playmaker demigod build and NBA 2K20, man. A lot of people have been asking me for this build in the last week ever since I made it, so I'm ready to drop this build for y'all and show y'all what this build is really about. And I think this build is going to be one of the best builds in NBA 2K20 once I finish it and have it maxed out. But let's get straight into this banger video, man. If y'all haven't subscribed, turn on them post notifications and like this video, man. Make sure y'all do it right now because we're grinding, and make sure that you're here before it's too late, man. So let's get into this banger video, man. Alright, y'all, so before I show you how to make this build, the first thing you guys are going to want to do is go into settings and scroll down and change the way that the units of measures are and put it from imperial to the metric systems. So what you're going to want to do is go into my career and select the build that you're going to make. And I don't have any more slots because I have 10 builds that are almost maxed out, so I'm going to have to just edit this one. So for the first thing you're going to want to do is put your first name, last name. You're going to make it point guard, and the hand doesn't really matter. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to select the pie chart. Now, two-way slashing playmaker is the playmaking and defensive pie chart, so that's what you're going to choose. Next, when you're in the physical pies, you're going to want to pick the one that has a 94 speed with a 95 acceleration. Once you hit 99 overall, your speed, acceleration, and vertical will all be at 99s, and you'll have godlike badges. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your close shot up to an 80, following your driving layup to an 84, with an 85 driving dunk. Next, you're going to want to max out your mid-range, your three-point shot, your free throw, and you're going to want to put your post fade to a 47. Alright, y'all, next what you're going to want to do is put an 86 pass accuracy and max out your ball control. Now, once you max out your playmaking, if you really want 20 playmaking badges, all you have to do is put your pass accuracy to an 88 instead of an 86, but that's really up to you because you could lose a little bit of defense. But a normal two-way slashing playmaker has 20 playmaking, but I chose to go with 19 because I have the extra legend badges. Next, what you're going to want to do is max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, max out your speed, your block, and then proceed to maxing out your perimeter defense. Your offensive rebound. Alright, y'all, so one thing that you can do if you want to make this build just a little bit better and you don't really care as much about your steal, you can take one off of your steal and you can put it on your pass accuracy to have 20 playmaking badges. So that's one thing that you can do to make this build a little bit better, but I just put it on my steal so that I have my steal maxed. So let's get into the height and all that stuff. So this build is going to be placed at 1.95 meters. Now, if you're asking me what 1.95 meters is, 1.95 meters is equal to 6.43 or 44 feet. So you're basically 6.5 feet, which really isn't going to matter because you're going to have max wingspan compared to a lot of other two-way slashing playmakers that are minimum wingspan, so it's going to make up for that problem. So we're going to go to 1.95 meters, and now you can drop the weight all the way, or you can go a little bit up. I decided to drop the weight all the way on this player to secure that 95 acceleration with that 95 vertical. Now is put your mid-range up, your wingspan up 1, so that you have the 70 mid-range compared to the 69 mid-range, because it doesn't really make that much of a difference except for your block and your steal, and plus one of each isn't really that big of a deal. And it puts your mid-range up 1, so I do that. Also on this build, you have a 1 less driving dunk. Now I don't think that that's that big of a deal, especially when you're going to have a 99 vert, a 99 acceleration with a 99 speed, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. And then if you look at your defensive stats, when it has the +5 for the 99 overall, you're going to have a 90 perimeter defense, a 91 lateral quickness, a 93 steal, a 86 block, with a 91 defensive rebounding. That's the same rebounding that I have on my paint beast, yo. So I should be able to snag centers because of that 99 vertical. Also, you're gonna have a 69 three-pointer with basically either a 74 or 75 mid-range, depending on how you make it. I'm pretty sure that I did one up. I did a 70 mid-range shot, so that's what we're gonna go with here. And so I'm gonna show you guys with the takeover. Now I picked playmaking takeover on mine, but you're basically like a pure red pie chart with all the defensive badges, especially at legend, and I have 32. So you can choose here from which takeover you want to choose. I chose playmaking, as I already said, but if I were you and I'm making this build new, I would possibly pick locker slashing instead of playmaking, because you're already that fast. Now imagine being that fast with lockdown takeover. Nobody should be able to score on you, or that being that fast. First, people are playing you high up because you should be able to shoot with that 3-pointer mid-range easily once you get all your badges and your players maxed. Second off, you're gonna have a high slashing, so if they sit paint, you're gonna contact dunk them. So now if you have lock take and you lose the ball, you can get it back from centers really easily. But if you have play take, the only thing you can do is break people's ankles. Now I haven't really had play take that much except for once, so I went with play take. So it's really up to you guys what you want to choose. Now let's just click on play take, and I'm going to show you guys the badges to put on this build if you're first making this build. So I'm going to click on test build. Now this is basically a Russell Westbrook build. So I'm going to show you all the badges that you can choose. Alright, so when choosing the badges, the first things that I would put on is contact, pro touch, consistent on silver, consistent on, actually you can put consistent and slithery. So I'd put your badges like that. Next, with the shooting badges, you're going to want to put on silver quick draw. I say silver hot zone or bronze hot zone. I say you put your badges like this. You could also do this. I did not mean to put volume on. Now you could do any combination like this, anything like this works for the badges. You could put bronze deadeye on. As long as you have gold, silver quick draw, gold range extender, you should be good. Next, we're gonna go in the playmaking. Now, whether you made it exactly how I did and went with 19 playmaking or went with 20 playmaking, you're gonna want to put your badges like this. Now you have 5 left. So what you could do here is put on bailout on silver, and then you can put on ankle breaker on gold, and you can lower your unpluckable. Or you can do, as long as you have these badges right here, I think you're gonna be fine. So you could do any combination like this, man. You could lower your, you could go like this. So, or you could go like this. It doesn't really matter. You don't necessarily need ankle breaker. You don't need it. I still take ankles with only having 10 badges for my legend badges. So those are the badges that you can use for that. Now let's get into the defensive badges. You have 22. So you're gonna want to put on Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, rim protector. Now right here, this is where it starts to get interesting, because you can put on pickpocket on silver, pick dodger on silver, interceptor on silver, and then you can start to get into chase down on silver, maybe tireless defender on silver, pogo stick, anything in like this. So you could put bronze, but as long as you have these first badges, you should be good. Now you could think about, if you're not guarding ball and you're just playing normally, you can put, you don't need pick dodger. You can put on pogo stick, lightning reflexes, anything like this will work for this build, y'all. So that's basically it for this video, man. If you guys are gonna make this build and you guys think that this is a banger build and you guys think this is game changing, let me know in the comments below what you guys truly think about this build, man, because I want feedback on what you guys think of this build. Now I'm gonna show you what the badge setup that I'm using right now, as I have these badges are. So, because I think I have a little bit more badges in some categories than in some other, than in the build exactly. So I'm gonna show y'all these badges right now. Alright, y'all, I am back on this player and I'm gonna show you guys the badges that I have right now. So right now I have this is what my badges are looking like for my slashing. Now my defensive, this is what I've been rocking with on my defensive badges, along with right here on my playmaking. I have 16 playmaking. This is what I've done so far. And then my defense, I put on these because I strictly just play 1v1 court, and I don't play anything else. Alright y'all, that's it for this video, man. If you guys like this video, make sure let me know in the comments below. If you think this video is a banger, let me know in the comments below if you think this video was a banger or not. Make sure you hit that sub button, hit that like button. Alright y'all, as always, it's been your boy Skies, man, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.